Charleston.
We'll tell you why.
And later, the Waverly Shell Rock football team won't be the only ones sporting black and gold this Friday. I caught up with the marching band to see how they prepared for their final performance.
And what can we expect this week for weather? I'll have your full forecast later in the show.
Happy Friday and Good Morning Waverly.
Good morning, Waverly. I'm Jacqueline Schutte.
And I'm Kelsey Bemus. We'll get to our local news in just a bit, but first let's take a look at your morning weather. Temperatures outside are currently slightly below 40 degrees, a high of 39 there, relative humidity of 85%, a slight wind from the northwest 11 miles per hour with a dew point of 35 degrees. Now, as we carry throughout the day, temperatures will warm up. We'll see our high of about 54 on the day today, 44 for your high at 9 a.m. Noon will be sitting right at 50 degrees, 14 miles per hour for the wind there as we carry on throughout our day. And as we carry into tomorrow, some slight chances of rain there. You can expect to see about a 30% chance or so. Sunday it will clear up. However, we'll see a high of 50 degrees both days. Monday we'll see a high of 48. So getting into those colder temperatures.
So it sounds like it'll be a little more chilly, maybe.
So a little chillier, some chances of rain and things. Thankfully, we're not getting into that snow yet, hopefully.
Yeah,
Keeping those temperatures above freezing, so hopefully can avoid seeing that ice. So hold on to the nice weather while we can.
Wait as long as we can for that.
Wait as long as we can, hopefully.
Yeah.
Get past Halloween.
3 candidates are in the running for a city council seat after the death of Councilman Gary Borum. Waverly Mayor Bob Brunkhorst, John Campbell, and Barney Hilpert all applied to take Borum's place. The council will decide on Monday whether to appoint someone or to take it to voters for a special election. It could cost almost $10,000 if the council decides to hold that election.
And candidates running for mayor and city council seats met in a forum on Monday night. Waverly newspaper editor Amelia Dimitrova quizzed candidates running for seats in Waverly city government. The hour-long program allowed panelists to share their thoughts on the city, its growth, and the direction that it's going. The elections will be November 5th.
A local World War II veteran was laid to rest this past week. Ralph Jewell was buried in Harlington Cemetery with military honors last Friday. Nearly 300 people came to Trinity United Methodist Church Tuesday to remember Jewell's life. He leaves behind his wife LaVon, 6 children, 11 grandchildren, and 11 great-grandchildren. He was 94 years old.
Wartburg Sustainability has teamed up with U-Haul, not just to benefit students, but the Waverly community as well. Wartburg's on-campus U-Haul car share program is open to anyone over the age of 18 with a valid credit card and a valid driver's license. This year, U-Haul is waiving the $25 activation fee, so everyone in the Waverly community is encouraged to use U-Haul car share program. Sustainability hopes people using the cars will carpool in efforts to reduce the carbon footprint.
If you participate in the U-Haul car share program, then you've got a car that's right here, it's cleaned off, it's ready to go, it's running, the insurance is covered, the gas is in it, and the coverage or the fee covers all of those things. So you can just get in and go.
WSR is getting ready for their last regular season home game tonight.
But there's another group besides the football team that's also part of Small Town Friday Nights, the marching band.
This group of 130 high schoolers puts music in motion. They started practicing this summer and are performing for one of the last times tonight.
We try to have a good time at rehearsal, but we also push them to do a good job.
In a performance that includes the Beach Boys, Nicki Minaj, and the Black Keys, WSR chooses music that both performers and the audience likes. Crowds watching Friday Night Football support both groups wearing the black and gold.
That when we do a halftime show here at home at Waverly Shell Rock, the stands are full. You know, people like the band. They don't empty out to go to the concession stand, or you know, they stay and support us, and I'm very, very thankful for that, and that's something that we work towards.
Senior percussion section leader Emma Withers says it's where many of her friendships have started.
Band is not just like a class, it's a family, and it's a place where people can look forward to coming to watch us. We look forward to getting together.
Wartburg student teachers help to create routines. This year, the tubas are getting a little more of a workout.
Our tubas tend to be kind of a wild living bunch, and so they wanted to do some things instead of just standing there, and so we're like, okay, why not?
In addition to Friday night games, WSR also plays at many other parades in the summer, including the Iowa State Fair. The band also marched to the Outback Bowl last winter.
I feel like it was once in a lifetime because I don't think I'll ever have a chance to play in a bowl game ever again in my life.
They're going to Memphis to play at the Liberty Bowl in 2014. Withers says although she's graduating next spring, music is staying with her.
Sports and other things can be kind of temporary, like when you're in high school, but music and band can be lifelong.
Tonight is the last performance for senior marching band members, something that one of the 3 field commanders, Kevin Hull, is excited for.
Kind of upset that it's my last one, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
The marching band raised $1,200 at their soup supper this Wednesday, and they say it's thanks to their community support. The game is at 7 tonight, and the band will play at halftime. And coming up next on Good Morning Waverly, Kelsey and I got some dance lessons, and we'll tell you why.
And get your full weekend forecast in 2 minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back to Good Morning Waverly. The time is currently 8 after the hour. Now we'll begin with a look at what you can expect to see outside this morning. Temperatures are a bit chilly, 39 for the high there, relative humidity of 85% with wind 11 miles per hour, dew point 35 degrees there. Now, thankfully, as we carry throughout the day, it will warm up slightly. At 9 a.m., we'll see a high of 44. We'll see that high of 50 or so around noon, and then we'll see our high for the day, 54 degrees at 3 p.m. Winds getting up to about 15 miles per hour. And as we carry into tonight, it is going to cool down. We'll have some isolated showers between about midnight and 7 a.m. or so. High of 36 degrees there, 5 to 7 miles per hour for that wind speed. A sunset of 6:24. Now tomorrow it is going to be a little chillier, 50 degrees for the high there. Chances of shower, only about a 30% chance or so. Wind 6 to 16 miles per hour, so a wide range there. Sunrise of 7:28, and we'll expect it to see about the same temperature as we head into Sunday, but should be a little sunnier. And then Monday we'll also see sunny, partly cloudy skies there, a high of 48 degrees. Now looking at Tuesday, some slight chances of rain, nothing too high, about 20% there. So Wednesday we'll see a high of 45. Tuesday that high is 46 degrees there. So it is going to cool down slightly as we head into our week next week, but hopefully we shouldn't see too much rain or precipitation or any snow or sleet or, any of that nasty stuff that we can imagine. So hold out, like we said earlier, hold out a little bit longer on that, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice for all the Halloween coming up.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep, like we said, 50 is not too bad for trick-or-treating, about what we're used to seeing here in Iowa, so hopefully we can maintain that a little longer.
Yeah, I'm sure it's happened before, but it probably wouldn't be too much fun to wear the snow boots and winter coats with those costumes.
I think I remember that, and it's not very exciting.
Right. Well, the Waverly Shell Rock Orchestra is hosting an event that is getting the group out of their seats and moving around.
Next weekend, they're hosting their 7th annual Waltz fundraiser. Jackie and I went to WSR where the orchestra was practicing their dance moves, and we tried some out.
Thanks for joining us here today, Mrs. Nelson. Can you explain what's going on?
Sure. We are preparing for, I think this is our 7th annual Waverly Shell Rock High School Orchestra Waltz. And what the kids are doing right now is they are doing the portion where they learn how to ballroom dance because they don't have to play for the whole evening. They get to enjoy themselves too. So part of what they do is they perform live music for the community to dance to. And then when they're not playing, they get to enjoy the dancing as well.
And at the event, will it be the kids teaching everyone else how to dance, or is there someone coming in for that?
Well, this year I will be teaching some dance before we begin. So at 6:30, people can come and learn the basic waltz and the tango and the Charleston, which I will be showing you ladies later.
They're doing a pretty good job dancing here. How did they learn that?
I taught them this year. In past years, we have had Daniel Wells from UNI, who has very generously donated his time. And so some of the seniors here have had 3 years of professional ballroom dancing lessons. So they're really quite good.
And you mentioned this is the 7th year. What kind of response have you seen from this event in the past?
We have a full house in the Bach Gymnasium here at Waverly Shell Rock High School. We've had different themes each year, and so we've had different dances each year as well. Last year is the first year we've done the Charleston because last year our theme was a 1920s murder mystery. Other years we've had like a USO theme, so we did like 1940s dancing, we did some more swing and things like that. Let's see, this year our theme is Wish Upon a Star. So it's a little more general theme, but should be really beautiful.
What do the students think of dancing? Do they enjoy it?
Every year the freshmen kind of come in and they wonder, what have we gotten ourselves roped into? This is orchestra, I didn't sign up for dance. But then they look around and they see that the upperclassmen are really excited about that, and they think it's really weird, but pretty soon they understand that it's a lot of fun, and they get into it too. So.
And when do you start preparing for this?
We started preparing about, I'd say about 3-4 weeks ago, so usually about 6 weeks out. So we've been working for a while, but we're ready.
Well, thank you, and I think you want to show us maybe a little bit how to do the Charleston? I think that's what we decided.
Sure. Front, front, out, down, back. Front, front, out, down, back. Front, front, out, down. Oh my gosh, you guys are naturals. Okay, give us some music, Jeff. Big kick, left back, right front.
I know my hands are like.
Think about just walking big. Okay, let's go back to basic. Got it.
Your arms probably kind of fall naturally too eventually.
Yeah.
I know. I was like.
And I think it's safe to say you maybe had a little better handle on that. The arms are what threw me off.
You know, you're trying so hard to focus on what you're doing with your feet, and then you just realize.
Not a natural dancer, so it's trying to coordinate both at the same time. It's hard.
But they're really good at the high school.
They were really good. I was surprised. Yeah, I mean, orchestra, you wouldn't think that you would need to come in with those dance skills, but apparently they did. So.
Yeah, they did good. And that event is Saturday, October 26th from 7 to 9:30, and it's $10 for regular admission and $5 for students and seniors. And that ticket cost also includes a free dessert buffet. The orchestra will be doing the waltz, the tango, and the Charleston, and that's the dance that Kelsey and I did.
Coming up, with Halloween nearing, we'll tell you about an opportunity to get some extra candy.
And later, Halloween isn't just for humans. We'll show you some festive costumes for your fluffy friends.
Welcome back to Good Morning Waverly. The time is currently 18 after the hour. With Halloween quickly approaching, kids, parents, and community members are getting ready for the ritual known as trick-or-treating. And with upcoming Bartles Trick-or-Treat Night, the kids won't be the only ones benefiting. Chelsea Petersen of Bartles Leisure Services joins me now to talk about the event. So thank you for joining me today.
Yes.
Now, first, can you kind of explain what is this event? What will be going on at it?
Sure. We invite all of the residents who are interested in coming down to the chapel to line up in an area, so it's a one-stop shop for all of the kids to come when they come in to get the candy. So we fill the chapel with probably 30, 40, 50 residents that want to trick-or-treat with the kids and stuff, and they line up in the chapel.
Okay. And how many years has this been going on, and why was it started?
I have been there for 3 years, and we've been doing it since then, and I know a few years before then. It's a wonderful opportunity for our residents to interact with the younger generation. Not only will the residents' own grandkids and great-grandkids come, but just an opportunity for the community to come in. If it's cold out, it's a wonderful opportunity for the parents to bring in their children in an inside environment to trick-or-treat.
And kind of, you said the residents can choose if they want to come. So how much do they look forward to this event, or what's some of the feedback you get from them?
They love it. Seeing what's the favorite costume, just the interaction with the younger generation, it really brings out the best in both generations.
Okay. And when does kind of the planning, I guess, begin for this, or kind of the excitement begin?
Well, the excitement is in full force as we get candy donations. We request, candy donations from our local business partners, and we're very grateful for the donations that they give us in candy, as well as the family members, and of course our staff. Our staff are great in rallying behind us to support this event. So the planning is in full force, getting the candy donations, and then, as the week gets closer, on October 29th is the event, and so that Monday and stuff we'll start getting the chapel decorated and stuff, and letting the residents know, the plan of the day's event. So.
Okay, and you mentioned all those people that help out with the event. If someone wanted to get involved, what could they do?
Absolutely. They can contact us at Leisure Services, 352-6123, and we are more than happy to, there's lots of volunteer opportunities on this evening, as well as other opportunities throughout the year at Bartles as well.
All right, and how do you think this is enjoyable for both the kids and the residents as well?
You know, just the smiles, it reminds us every day of why we're there and what we do. To see the smiles on the residents' faces, the comments, you know, of how wonderful it was. Did you see that little boy and the bunny? He was so cute. So, you know, it's for those comments and those reasons that we do what we do.
And what kind of feedback do you receive from the community members?
Excellent. You know, ideally, it wouldn't be such a long line and everyone could get in and out on a fast basis, but that's probably the only unfortunate thing, is because we get such a large crowd and there are so many people that come through. I mean, last year we probably had 200 kids or so, and that was down because of the illness. So, you know, probably it's a wonderful opportunity. I mean, you can get 50, 40 people. It's like hitting 40 or 50 houses in one stop. So it's a wonderful event.
And you mentioned it was down last year. What do you usually see for numbers? Or
about 300. So quite a few.
And what can people look forward to with this event? What can they expect to kind of?
Warm, friendly smiles, an indoor environment, and lots of candy and treats. So,
what's your personal favorite part of the event?
Seeing the residents, the smiles and the comments and the reactions that they have for the kids coming in.
Okay.
So.
And has anything about the event changed in recent years, or is there anything new this year?
Not necessarily. You know, there's always some minor tweaks about where we need more volunteers, what we can do better in passing out the candy and stuff. So just minor behind the scene things, but overall it's just an opportunity for the community to come into Bartles, show off their children and their costumes, and the residents to enjoy that and get candy. So.
All right. And can you explain the details of that event once more?
Sure. So October 29th from 6 to 7 p.m. in our Good Shepherd Chapel, and residents will all be in there lined up, and so you'll just kind of go up and down in a weave passion through the residents. And for those that don't want to participate, they can stay in their rooms, and it's not, you know, so we don't have people all over in the building, and the opportunity for the residents to see several kids in their costumes, as well as the children to get loads of candy. So we hope to see everyone on Tuesday, October 29th.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Coming up, Halloween is meant to be scary, but there are some dangers many parents don't know about. We have tips on how to make your trick-or-treat a safe one. And stand out at your Halloween party. GMW takes a look at unique costume ideas with the help of a special four-legged friend. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Joining us here now is Gigi. She's here to demonstrate that not all costumes have to be for humans.
According to the National Retail Federation, about 170 million Americans dress up for Halloween. Pet owners spend about $70 million on costumes for their furry friends. Now, Gigi here is dressed up as a rabbit, but squirrels, alligators, and superheroes are also very popular.
She looks so cute as a dog dressed up as a pink rabbit.
I know, she's a great guest. She's doing a nice job sitting here. So thanks, Gigi, I guess, for being such a great participant.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Gigi. And you can only be a ghost or a witch for Halloween so many times before wanting to switch it up. Some new and trending costume ideas for the 2013 Halloween costume season include a minion from Despicable Me, a fox from the viral YouTube song What Does the Fox Say?, the Duck Dynasty Gang, Minecraft, Batman, and Daisy's dress from The Great Gatsby. And in the next 2 weeks, kids will be swarming the streets in their new costumes, going door to door for those sweet treats.
Although trick-or-treating is fun, it is important that all children remain safe while collecting candy.
Children should always be accompanied by a responsible group of friends or an adult when out trick-or-treating. It's also important for not just the safety of the kids in costumes, but for the community as well to follow the town's curfew and not approach a door after trick-or-treating hours are over.
As children are likely to be in the streets on the night of October 31st, it's important to carry flashlights, glow sticks, and reflectors to be visible to cars and other people. Now, some Halloween candy is apparently worse for teeth than others. With the trick-or-treating holiday just around the corner, Delta Dental has released a new list of the best and worst kinds of treats for the teeth. Among the worst are sticky, chewy candies such as candy corn and gummy bears. So what's better? Plain chocolate because it melts quickly, decreasing the time sugar is in contact with your teeth. Or you can opt for sugar-free gum and lollipops.
And coming up next after the break, we will have all your weekend events.
And later, we'll tell you about a farmer who grew the biggest pumpkin in the country. We'll be right back.
California broke the record for the largest pumpkin on Monday. Gary Miller's pumpkin weighs 1,985 pounds. That was enough to win the annual Safeway World Championship Pumpkin Weigh-Off in Half Moon Bay. Last year's winning pumpkin was 1,775 pounds. The prize for winning this year is $11,910. He also got an extra $1,000 for having the heaviest pumpkin for the state of California.
You know, it's like winning the marathon.
Coming up this weekend, Cedar Valley Friends of the Family is supporting Domestic Violence Awareness Month with a soup kickoff this Saturday. The cook-off will take place at St. Mary's Church on Horton Road and Waverly from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Adult admission is $3 and kids 12 and under eat free.
And the Waverly Lions Club will also be hosting a pancake breakfast this Sunday from 7 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the 4-H building at the Bremer County Fairgrounds in Waverly.
Now let's take a look at what the weather we can expect to see for those events. Now today we'll see a high of about 54 degrees. We'll reach that high around 3 p.m. Before then at about 9 a.m. we'll see 44 degrees and noon will be sitting right at 50. High winds for the day should be about 15 miles per hour. And as we look a little further at our weather, we can take a look at tonight. Tomorrow our weather will be a high of 50 degrees. Slight chance of showers there, about a 30% chance or so. Wind can range anywhere from 6 to 16 miles per hour. Sunrise of 7:28 a.m. Now tomorrow, like I said, we'll see that high of 50 degrees with some slight rain as well. Sunday going to be about the same temperature-wise, but we should see a little more sun, partly cloudy there. And Monday going to cool down just slightly. We'll see a high of 48 degrees there. Lows of those nights getting into the 30s. And then as we take a look past that, we can also expect to see slight rains next week, early next week, Tuesday or so. We'll see some slight rains, about 20% there. Wednesday, we'll also see fairly sunny weather there. Highs also in the 40s those days as well.
Sounds like it'll be maybe a little colder for all those events coming out this weekend.
It's getting a little chilly, and some of those events, thankfully, mostly sounds like they should be inside, and can expect to see some warm temperatures there. I think that we'll get a little cooler, but nothing too bad yet. Right. As long as we can keep the precipitation away, then we're not getting into that freezing. Avoid that Iowa winter weather as long as we possibly can.
Right. And thanks again for watching Good Morning Waverly.
We hope to see you again next week. Have a great day, Waverly.